Hello, our lesson today is about writing task 1 bar chart. As you see in this question, you should spend about 20 minutes on this task. You have to care about the time because IELTS is about time limited tasks. So it's better to spend about 20 minutes in the first task, writing task 1. As you see, the question, the graph below shows female unemployment rates in each country of the United Kingdom in 2013 and 2014. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Write at least 150 words. And here you have the graph. Female unemployment rates in the four countries of the UK. Here you have England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. In 2 years, 2013 and 2014. Before you deal with this task, before you tackle this task, you have to understand that you have to deal with three main components if you want to achieve band score 9 in IELTS writing task 1. What are the three main components? These are the three main components, three main elements of task 1 writing. Number 1, you have to write a good introduction. Number 2, you have to write an overview. Number 3, you have to start writing body paragraph. You have to achieve these three main components if you want to achieve band score 9 in IELTS writing task 1 bar graph. Now we are talking about each element in detail to understand how to pass over this task and get your band score, which will be inshallah more than 6.5 in IELTS. Let's go to element number 1, the introduction. How to write your introduction for task 1. Let's go back again to the task. The task is talking about, this is the task. Let's highlight it. The graph below, this is, yes, the graph below shows female unemployment rates in each country of the United Kingdom in 2013 and 2014. Number 1, what you have to do is to paraphrase this statement. Introduction means paraphrasing this sentence. How can you paraphrase this sentence? Number 1, here he says the graph below shows. Instead of using the verb show, you can use a similar verb. For example, illustrates, explains, describes. Yes, instead of the graph shows, you can say the graph explains, the graph describes, the graph displays, illustrates. And here you have female unemployment. Instead of the word unemployment, you can use joblessness, but I think employment is more academic than the word joblessness, so you will keep the word unemployment as it is. But instead of the word female, you can use similar word, which is women. Here you have the word unemployment rates. What about unemployment percentage? So the word rates is similar to the word percentage. So you can say the sentence like this. The graph illustrates unemployment percentage among, instead of female, you can say among women in each country of the United Kingdom. Here, if you look at the graph, how many countries you can see in the United Kingdom? 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the sentence you can say in the four countries which make up the United Kingdom, and you can mention the four countries which are England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. but don't forget to mention the time in 2013 and 2014. Now, let's write the introduction. So, what is the introduction again? The introduction is paraphrasing the statement that the IELTS examiners give you. Let's write the introduction. The introduction will be like this. The introduction will be like this. The the graph the graph instead of shows you can say illustrates. So the graph illustrates the percentage. Instead of rate you can use the word percentage. So you will write like this: the graph illustrates the percentage of unemployment. We say that unemployment can be changed with the word joblessness, but I think unemployment is more academic, so you can keep the word unemployment. The graph illustrates the percentage of unemployment among women instead of female, among women in the four countries that make up the United Kingdom. But you can use another academic technique like this: open the brackets and write the four countries: England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. That's okay. So you can use brackets as an academic technique to show or display your data. Again, the graph illustrates instead of shows the percentage of unemployment, percentage instead of rates. The graph illustrates the percentage of unemployment among women instead of female in the four countries that make up the United Kingdom. Between brackets you can add or show some data: England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. But don't forget to mention time also. So you can add this in the course of in the course of two in the course of or in the period of in the course of 2 years. Again, use brackets 2013 and 2014. Like this, you have completed your introduction. You made a paraphrase to the statement that the examiners in IELTS gave you. Let's go to the next part. The second element is overview. How to make the overview? Overview means the main idea, the general idea of this graph. If you look closely to the graph, you find that England has witnessed decrease in unemployment between 2013 and 2014. This increase may be 0.3%. Wales 0.4% decrease, and Northern Ireland 0.1% decrease, while Scotland has witnessed 6% increase. So England, Wales, Northern Ireland have witnessed decrease in unemployment rates, but Scotland has witnessed decrease. This is the general idea of this graph. You can write this overall or this overview in a sentence. So it will be like this. You can start with the word overall to say that this is my overview. Overall, the percentage of unemployment or unemployed females was smaller in 2014 than in 2013. Overall, the percentage of unemployed females was smaller in 2014 than in 2013. Here you have comparative. You have to use comparative and superlative to show your ideas and your statements in the bar graph. Here I used was smaller to show comparison. was smaller in 2013 14 than in 2013 as opposed to. You can use this expression as opposed to show contradiction. As opposed to Scotland, because Scotland was completely different to them, as opposed to Scotland that has or that had opposite data. So this is your overall. This is the general idea of the bar graph. This is your overview. Start your overview like this. Overall, the percentage of unemployed females was smaller, this comparison, in 2014 than in 2013, as opposed to show contradiction, as opposed to Scotland that had opposite data. Now let's go to element number 3. You have body paragraph. Your body paragraph at least can be 2 paragraphs. If you look again to the graph, you can write a paragraph about the decrease that happened in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland, and you have to use percentage, yes, and statistics. And the second paragraph can be about Scotland, because Scotland had an increase in the employment rate. Let's start with the body paragraph. The body paragraph will be like this: as is observed in the displayed data on the graph. You can start with this sentence: as is observed in the displayed data on the graph. What happened? There was 0.3% less in unemployed women in England, which decreased from, you have to show percent, from 6.8% to 6.5% between, this is the period of time, 2013 and 2014, compared to make comparison, compared to 0.4% in Wales, which declined from 5.4% to 5.0% during the same period of time. That's okay. Here you use the word compared to show comparison. Here I used the word decreased, and here I use the word declined, so I don't repeat words. Regarding the third country, regarding Northern Ireland, the decrease in unemployment among women was higher, 1%, from 5.6% to 4.6%. This is the first paragraph in the body. The second paragraph will be like this: as is provided in the given graph. You can start with this. In the first body paragraph, I started with as is observed in the display data on the graph. Here I started like this: as is provided in the given paragraph. It is significant that Scotland had seen a little increase, opposite to the other 3 countries which have seen a little decrease. So again, it is significant that Scotland had seen a little increase in the employment percentage or rate among women or female in the period between 2013 and 2014. The percentage increased. You have to give me percent. It's not enough to write a sentence like this, but you have to add statistics, numbers. The percentage increased from 6.1% to 6.7%. Between brackets, exactly 6% increase. Like this, you have completed writing task 1 paragraph. Thank you very much. If you like this video, please share it for more benefit with the others. Thank you very much. Bye.